Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. This Sunday is the first Sunday of the month, so it's draw time. There's only me here, so I'll have to do the draw. I'm going to do it straight away. So I'll give it a good stir up. You can find a one in the bottom somewhere. That one. Right, the name I've got here is Nick Worrell. Right, Nick, all you need to do is send me an email with your address on and I'll get those things posted off to you next week. I'm going to do another prize draw next month. If you haven't entered, all you need to do is send me an email. That's my email address up there, and all I need is your name, like John Mills, not just John. Your name goes into the bucket. If it's drawn out, you win the prize. The name stay in the bucket until I'm not doing these anymore, or until you've won something. In tonight's nightcap, I'll do quite a lot of work on the milling machine. I'll finish the part and tool holder off. I'll do a little bit of work on the lathe. I went to a car boot sale this morning. Things are starting to settle down a little bit. It was sort of semi-normal. I showed one or two items that I picked up at the car boot sale. These are the prizes for next month's draw. Naturally, as I said, the clearing drills, a Doubleboost mug, an Artec MiG 180 mug, a Sober sign bar. This is brand new, it was given to me. I've already got a one, it's pointless having two, so that's a nice little prize for whoever wins this. And also a nice Modern Rate 0 to 1 micrometer. It's an old one, but it doesn't look like it's had a great lot of use. It's a little bit stiff at one stripping and cleaning. My friend John, where I used to work, gave us that. So that's a nice little imperial micrometer. I come to derag this, and it's really hard. It's like glass. Knowing that it was being a little bit awkward at the machine. Right, so at this stage now, I'm going to put the dovetail in. I'm going to mount it in a vise like that, sitting on a little parallel. Like that. Or something like that anyway. Right, like that. Now to stop it from lifting up, I'm going to put a piece of wire in here. I've got a wire parallel that might go in there, two parallels. It should be alright. Like that. Tighten the vise up. Now we can knock this down onto its parallel. I think the brass hammer could do with recasting. Might do it tomorrow actually. Right, so that's down. Need to find the centre and then measure the slot and see how deep we've actually got to go. Right, find the centre, simply touch this off. Zero the y-axis and go to the other side. Same again. Then there's a half feature. Right, that's it. So we can find the centre. Which is there. It even looks like it's in the middle. I need to measure the dovetail now and do a little bit of maths and get this cut. The slot's 10mm deep, and the first thing I'm going to do is touch this off. Which is there. I'll put some water on, and I'll go for a 5mm cut on this. It is a carbide cutter, so it should manage it alright. Plenty coolant. Taking that cut, but I think I'll back it off a little bit. Just 3 this time, takes it to 8. A little bit more speed, if you like it. Put a beautiful finish in there. It's a brand new cutter, and it certainly doesn't appear to have done it any harm. Right, so we're down to within 2mm of its full depth. Now we need to work out the width. Right, the slot's 35mm wide, the cutter's 10. So if we go 12.5mm that way, 12.5mm that way, it's 25 plus the 5 on each side of the cutter. That should give us we'll do a 12, and we've got the last little bit to play with. Right, so that's 12 that way. 12.5 that, 12 that way, yeah, 12 that way. Right, then we'll go 12 here that way. .34mm, and we want 35, so that's pretty good. So that leaves us a little bit of wiggle room either side. This is pretty tough material, this. Right, 34 mil, so I've still got that last little bit to finish it off, and we're not down to depth yet. Right, it's down to size now, and we want that extra little bit out of the width. .4 off this other side, and that should be good. Slide milling again. Another .2. Let's give it the 12.5 on the readout, which has worked out absolutely spot on. So that should be the basic slot out the size now, 10 mil deep and 35 mil wide. And we can concentrate on putting a dovetail in. Zero 4, near enough. 35 mil. And so we're at that stage now. The top of the slot. The dovetail goes in not quite as deep as that. I think it's 0.1 or 0.2 of a mil up from there. So the next thing is to put the dovetail cutter in, set that up, and then go from there. I'm going to take the machine back to 0 on the y-axis so I know where I am. It does store it anyway. I'm also going to 0 the hand wheel on the screw thread, because they don't go to sleep, they don't lose their memory once that's set. It's basically set, but we'll set it with a backlash going in the way it's supposed to work. Right, so this scale here now was set at 0. You have people on about backlash. That's got 5, 10, 15, nearly 20 thou backlash on it, which doesn't really make any difference using a DRO, as long as you take the backlash up. So that's 0 there with the backlash taken up, My DRO is still at 0, so I know where to start tomorrow. These are the car boot set items. A really nice Wellesco oil can. It had no oil when I bought it, and I've put me cutting oil into it. It's nice because this one doesn't leak. Often they leak there and you lost a spout full of oil, but this is in tip-top condition. A real quality little item. I only paid £1 for that. Then I found a Federal Imperial indicator. Quite an accurate one, or at least a high resolution one. That's 5th out of there, 10th out of there, so it's quite a nice one. Each little division is half a thou. Hasn't got much travel on it, 30 thou, but it's got enough. It's also got a rear mount, which is handy. I'll have to find a little cover for that. I paid £5 for that. The other good thing is that colour dial shows up quite nicely on video. It doesn't seem to dazzle as much as the white ones do. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for that. I'm going to do another draw. I'll show the prizes a little bit later on. If you haven't entered, you friggin' bell end.